3, 2, 1. Start, huh?
Okay, good morning, Mr. Wong and the senior management team. My name is Gavin, and today I'll be presenting to you about the Sports and Wellness Program proposal for GNC. So, before I actually start this presentation, right, I'm going to throw a number on the screen, and I just want you guys to give me your opinion of what you feel about this number. So, the number is 1.1 trillion USD. So, maybe I can get some opinions on what you think the number is.
A lot of money.
There's a lot of money, right? Yeah. I mean, if this were my paycheck, it would be quite good. So, so basically, right, this number, right, what would you guys feel if I told you, right, American companies are actually losing this amount, right, due to low productivity of unwell employees? Yeah, it's quite shocking, right? Because this was my reaction when I saw this number. Okay, so let me actually just break down the causes of this. So the first cause of this, right, is actually due to absenteeism. So absenteeism, as we all know, is the absence of our employees due to them not being well. Yeah, and also it's also due to presenteeism. So presenteeism is actually a phenomenon where they actually come to work, but they're actually not physically and mentally fit or in the right state of mind to actually produce the quality work at all. So it could be due to things such as having obesity or high blood pressure or stuff like that, or maybe they just woke up late and woke up on the wrong side of bed and they're just too stressed to actually do work. So these two are actually the main causes of this number actually. Yeah. So now we have seen the problem. We're going to move on to the goal of the program. So the goal of the program is actually to promote healthy living. So healthy living is actually you're going to do this by actually inculcating physical fitness as well as having a healthy diet. So these two things, as we all know, is what constitutes to having a healthy lifestyle. Yep. So a quantitative goal is actually to see a 20% decrease in our medical leaves in the company. So if we can see a 20% decrease, it shows that our program proposal actually works. So next we move on to the theme. So the theme of the program is actually to live healthily and be part of a healthy company. So I have to give credit where credit is due. This is actually given to us by our HR manager. But when he discussed with us and he came up with this theme, I actually was very it clicked straight away. Because I felt that it actually answered to both of our parties. For one, live healthily, it answers to our employees. We want our employees to live healthily and be healthy. And it also actually answers to our company as well. So the main goal is actually to have a healthy company. It's not about just our employees being healthy and our company not doing anything about it. So we want our company to be healthy as well as our employees together. So now that we have our theme, our problem, and our goal, we're going to move on to the plan. So how are we going to cause this to work? So basically the plan will consist of three things. Firstly, it will be our annual sports day. And then next, we'll move on to our weekly sports activities. And lastly, it will be health enrichment sessions. Okay, so I'll just go through them one by one. So firstly, we'll start with the annual sports day. So the annual sports day, right, it will actually run from the 1st of April, which is April Fool's, ironically, and also from 12 PM to 5 PM, and lastly will be at Serangoon Stadium. So as we all know, GNC is located at Ubi, so the nearest stadium will be at Serangoon. Yep. So now I'll break down how the sports day will actually go. So firstly, we'll start off with our CEO opening ceremony from 12 to 12:30 PM. So the reason why we choose our CEO is because I feel that our CEO is actually the most influential person in our company, and having him to have a talk to open up this whole ceremony will make it more persuasive, and it will hopefully spur our employees to actually start on the right path of healthy living. So next we move on to the games. Okay, so the games will be from 12:30 to 2:30. So it will consist of a walkathon at the start, and also at the start it will be a walkathon where everybody will participate together as a company. And next it will actually be department versus department games of a fun relay race with challenges in between. So it will be a competition such as in the bracket style, yeah, so like a tournament. So next we'll be having lunch. So lunch is actually catered by caveman food. So it's actually Italian chicken and water. So caveman food is actually quite famous for sponsoring healthy food. So this is the message that we want to bring across to our employees as well. Lastly, before we end off the day, we're going to have prize giving and photo taking as well. So prize giving will consist of GNC health supplements and GNC health products to actually make sure that reinforce the statement that we want our company and our employees as well to be healthy and stay healthy. And lastly, we'll be having a closing speech, and we'll be having a closing speech by our CEO, and we'll be leaving the area. So
how many sports activities would there be?
It will just be a walkathon and a relay race, but because the relay race is in a tournament style, so department will be having a race against department, so it will take some time basically. So it will be like a rotational system. So next, we're talking about the benefits of this event. So the event actually, first things first, introduces the route that our company wants to take in this fiscal year. So it actually helps us to actually make it official to our employees and make it known that we're going to be a healthy company starting from the year of 2018. We're going to start to move in this direction and start to not be less productive. And next, it will also give our employees some experiences. Because a lot of our employees in GNCs, I can tell you very honestly, they are workaholics. They just go to work, they reach home, they cook, and they sleep. And that's their daily routine for every day. And we feel that it's not very healthy, they haven't really experienced sports and being fit for a very long time. So we actually want them to actually regain this experience and have it so that they can know that, it's actually fun to be sporty and fun to be fit. And it doesn't really take a lot of time as well. So next we'll be moving on to weekly sports activities. So weekly sports activities, right, is actually, it will be done on, basically every day there will be a different sport. Okay, so every day there will be a different sport, and so these are the sports that we've chosen, and basically our employees can choose to sign up for this sport. So there will be the packs will be 25 packs per sport, so it will be a total of 125 of our employees can actually participate. So since our company actually consists of 250 employees, we can actually target half of them in this for the first 3 months. So actually it will run in a 12-week session. So one sport will last for 12 weeks. So it will be a 1 week, 1 sport kind of thing. So for example, if I'm an employer, I choose to sign up for Zumba, I can actually every Monday I'll have Zumba classes for 12 weeks until 3 months are over. So to actually incentivize this, right, we actually make it so that if you sign up for any of these sports, right, you'll be able to get to leave 1 hour earlier for work to actually go and prepare and to eat. Yeah, but however, it's only capped at 25 packs, so it doesn't really affect the productivity of our company as well. So per day, there will only be 25 people. So we've conveniently chosen locations that are very near our company. So as you can see, all of them are either at Serangoon or actually utilize our JC empty company's rooms. So this will actually help make things more convenient for our employees. Because as you guys know, actually the thing about being fit and healthy, right, is the start. It's very hard to start. So we want to make it as convenient as possible so that there isn't any deterrence at all. Yep. So next we move on to the.
How many for this one? You said each one is about 12 weeks, right?
12 weeks. 12 weeks per sessions. Correct.
Session.
Correct. So it will run through 12 weeks.
Run through 12 weeks. For the entire year.
Okay.
How many times are you going to run this?
Okay, so it will be run for the entire year. So it will be we'll have four rotations basically.
So almost every quarter.
Yeah, it will be a quarter and thing. So the interesting thing is that for the first quarter, right, we have picked these sports, but actually for the next 3 quarters, right, we're gonna do a voting. We're gonna send emails to our employees to make sure that we can clarify with them on what sports they liked and what sports they didn't like, and what sports they would prefer to see as well. Yeah, so I forgot to mention, but all of the sports are actually age-friendly and gender-neutral as well. So it doesn't require, there isn't any that nobody will be left out because maybe too old or maybe it's not like they're the kind of gender to play the sport. Yeah. So it will be also facilitated by external vendors who are actually certified and trained to actually make sure that no injuries will happen during the process. Next, we'll be talking about the incentive to even incentivize further the event. We'll be having rewards at the end of the quarters basically. So the rewards will be most improved, most helpful, and most enthusiastic. So these rewards will actually be chosen by the vendors themselves, and we'll be providing the vendors a GNC gift card. So it will be a $100 gift card. So basically, the vendors will deem who is more suitable to receive these awards, and maybe give them a boost to maybe convince them and persuade them to stay healthy as well.
So you're talking about the vendors selecting our employees?
Yeah, correct. At the end, so it's to make sure that there is a reward so that they can actually want to do it instead of just doing it
So every Zumba class, the Zumba person instructor will identify?
Not every class. It's at the end of the 12 weeks that they will choose.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. They'll choose for themselves. So next we'll be moving on to the benefits. So the first benefit, right, is that we will be able to integrate sports into our employees' weekly life. So basically, is to start something and create consistency of that particular thing. So we want our employees to not just work out one day and stuff like that. We want to work out on a weekly basis and to stay fit on a weekly basis. Yeah. So we hope that this program will help them to achieve that. So next, it will actually create commitment. So as we all know, the thing about staying fit is about the start. But once I actually learned that once you actually agree to something, right, it's more likely that the person will continue it. So it's like a sense of commitment. So we want to actually persuade them to actually agree to it at the start, and hopefully after the first quarter they actually do it on their own instead of just relying on the company as well. Okay, so lastly we move on to the health enrichment session. So the health enrichment sessions will be done by culinaryon.sg. So basically they catered to, as you can see here, 1,576 companies. So they actually do a lot of corporate events, and they're actually very experienced in it as well. So what they will do is actually they will teach employees how to cook healthy food, and also at the same time educate them on the importance of nutrition. So it will be done on a 2 months one lesson basis, and then it will also be 30 packs per event. So actually they are having a bundle promotion now. So if you actually order for 5 months, they actually throw 5 sessions, they actually throw 1 more session in just for you, and they will count it at 2,950 SGD, sorry. So it's actually much cheaper. So they'll count it actually at $16 per pax instead of $20 per pax. So we'll be getting a discount of $400. Yeah. So basically what this will do is actually it will help us. It will allow our employees to inculcate the skill of cooking and the skill of preparing their own food to them, and it also educate them on the importance of having a balanced nutritional diet, and to make sure that they are fit on the diet aspect of their healthy lifestyle. So it's not just about working out, it's also about eating the right food. So before we end, I would just like to summarize the budget. So the budget, as you can see here, sports day will be about $3,500 due to logistics such as the food catering and also the waters. And also our weekly sports for the first quarter is calculated accurately at 9,375, and we'll set a budget of 9,500 for the next 3 quarters after that. And lastly, the health enrichment will cost 2,950 as I mentioned before due to the bundle promotion. However, if we choose not to select the bundle promotion in time, which will end at the end of January, then we'll have to pay $3,600 instead. But the total budget for this will be $44,402. Yeah.
But your sports day seems a bit low, right? Because don't you need to pay rental for the Serangoon Stadium?
Actually, Serangoon Stadium, if you book, is $477 calculated already. Yeah, and it's within this number also. It's included in this number, I mean, yeah. And the catering is $11.90 per packet, and also the water is $2.55 per 5 liter. Yeah. So it's calculated accurately at this number already. Yeah. So after basically what I suggest, this is just my own suggestion, but at the end of the first year, because this program is for 1 year thing, but at the end of the first year, I suggest that we set up a health committee. So they actually have to handle administrative affairs, promote a healthy lifestyle, as well as plan future health campaigns. So they'll be the one in charge of making sure that our company stays healthy instead of just having it be a 1 year thing. Yeah. So with that, let's get rid of all our tired, all our distracted, and all our sick employees, and let's start to create a healthier company for us. Yeah. So with that, I thank you very much, and I'll open the panel for questions now.
What about prizes? You want to work the most helpful, the most enthusiastic.
Yeah,
what prizes are you going to give?
Basically, we're going to give the $100 GNC gift cards to our employees as well.
Is that factored into your budget?
Actually, no, it's not factored into our budget because we thought it would be sponsored by GNC. Yeah.
Okay. Why was there no, besides the sports day, would you have come up with some other competition that make it a little bit more exciting, like maybe losing weight kind of thing?
Oh, because for the losing weight aspect, right, I actually like did research, and like when you actually don't actually win that challenge, right, or not say win lah, but actually don't like have any achievements in the challenge, right, it actually acts as a counter weight onto the person who is actually wanting to lose weight. So it actually makes them feel lousy about themselves lah. So I felt that psychologically that's not really what we want to convey to our employees as well lah. So I was afraid that it would counter like fire against them. Yeah, so we chose not to do that sensitive topic as well. And also the reason why we didn't add that much competition is because we felt that GNC actually has a very large range of employees, the youngest being 25 and oldest being 66. And we are just afraid that like there will be some like unfairness within the age. Yeah, so we chose to stay at the age-friendly and gender-neutral aspect of the program.
For the weekly sport thing, right? Can one person take part in more than one?
No, because it's for them to actually is to attract as much exposure as possible. So if you actually take part in more than one sport, you'll take up another person's slot instead. Yeah, so 25 per pax is for one only. We are only exclusive to one sports. Yeah, you only have to choose one sports. Yeah, so if there's no other questions, then I hope to seek your approval from you soon, Mr. Wong. And
Yeah.
thank you for your time.
Okay.
Okay.
Stop please.